We're rolling. We're rolling. Oh, yeah. Black Adam posters, guys. Glass Onion, Knives Out 2 trailer just dropped. Oh, we're going to talk about it today for sure. Welcome to Mirror Domains Movie News, your place for entertainment headlines, where I give it to you guys as straight as I can with no fluff. On today's show, we're going to be talking about Anna Kendrick directing a movie. Oh, that's really cool. Avatar 2 is just 100 days away, really? We got a new promo banner. What's going on with Forrest Gump 2? Was that going to happen? I don't know. The Glass Onion trailer just dropped, guys, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. But we start off today's stories by talking about Black Adam. And, well, some posters dropped, and it looks like this is going to happen just before we get a new trailer dropping later on today, perhaps. Actually, it is confirmed here. Right now, because this is what the story says. But we'll take a look at these posters in anticipation for the trailer that's going to drop. And we got this new one here, right there. Let me see if I can blow that up for you guys. And let's take a look at that. That looks pretty sweet. October 21st, guys. So that's just over a month away. Well, five and a half weeks away. That's okay. So apparently this trailer is going to drop tonight during football, which will be really late for me. So we may not do a trailer reaction for it until tomorrow. It really depends. Hopefully it drops a little bit sooner, and I will be able to do it just like that for you guys. But as far as the new poster, you get to see all the new characters there. Noah Centineo there on top. Pierce Brosnan, Hawkman, played by Aldous Hodge. And yeah, that looks pretty cool to me. What do you guys think? And then we got some other character posters here that have come out, just like the one-offs of them. Let's see if I can blow that up a little bit better for you guys. Oh, okay, yeah. So we get to see, it's just not this part. So we get to see his face there. Okay, Black Adam, character posters. And yeah, this is about the right time that it should be ramping up its marketing. And we get to see, oh, Hawkman, cool. This is what I want to see. I want to see the relationship between Hawkman and Black Adam, because Hawkman's a good guy. So it's going to be, hopefully they have a showdown of some kind. That would be cool to see. Pierce Brosnan, it's Dr. Fate. That one I'm waiting to see too. I like this new trailer. Hopefully will show us a little bit more about what the story is going to be about, because the first trailer was more like a teaser. We didn't know too much. Cyclone is going to be there. And then we got Noah Centineo there as Atom Smasher. Up an atom. Up an atom! Black Adam posters, guys. I think they're pretty cool. And I cannot wait for when this trailer is going to drop. And it should be later today. Hopefully it's a little bit before the football game, but sometimes they do it halftime. Halftime for the football game tonight starts at 8:30 p.m. is when the kickoff happens, 8:35 I think. So halftime will be like around 9:30, 9:45-ish. As long as there's not many delays of game or anything like that. But new posters, guys. New posters. Character posters. Brand new big poster for Black Adam. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, because I think they look good. And this is about the right time for the marketing of Black Adam to ramp up. Art Last Vikings in the live chat says, it's hard to know whether Dwayne will have significant role in this movie. I can't tell by the poster. Ahem. You can't tell by the poster. Really? Well, yeah, he's going to be the main character. Whoops. There we go. But and it sounds like they do, he is going to be a bad guy in this. He's not going to be the anti-hero kind of thing. When you heard the reports earlier that he was going to be introduced in the Shazam movie, Dwayne Johnson went to the studio and said, no, he's got to have a separate story, right? He's got to be on his own so we can establish him. And I hope they establish him as a bad guy. And we've seen him punch a guy straight up into the air in the first trailer, so I'm hoping we're going to get more of that. But I'm just hoping that this trailer that's going to drop is going to give us a little bit more as to what the story's about. And, okay, if he's the bad guy, then who's going to be, well, is it going to be Hawkman? Is it going to be the GSA there? Is it going to be Pierce Brosnan and Cyclone and Atom Smasher going to be the not the threat, because Black Adam's the threat, but the opposing force? I think that's what's going to happen. And I can't wait to see that, how all that's going to shake down. Because I don't know much about Atom Smasher. I don't know much about Cyclone. I know a little bit about Hawkman because he was in the Justice League cartoons, right? I don't know anything about Dr. Fate. So this is going to have to be hopefully giving us a little bit more to chew on in this trailer. But hey, I like the posters, and I like what I'm seeing from this. All right. Yeah. All right. The Glass Onion trailer, guys. If you don't know, I just posted my trailer reaction, and it's live now up on the channel. So hopefully, whoops. For there's the Glass Onion. There's the Glass Onion one. Yeah. Glass Onion Knives Out 2 trailer is up on the channel right now, guys, and hopefully you can go check it out there. And as we know that the Black Adam trailer hopefully will drop later today, and this is just my preliminary thumbnail for it, because I think I'm going to be excited. But the Knives Out trailer was a lot of fun. It's like Edward Norton is just giving these stares in this, and it looks like Batista's going to be that comedy to it. So with that being said, let's get right back into this next story here with Glass Onion trailer that just dropped. Glass Onion Knives Out 2 sequel promises a puzzling new mystery, and that's cool. Daniel Craig, you watched this trailer. Daniel Craig as Detective Blanc, or what is he, private investigator or something, Blanc. You could tell he's having so much fun with this role. I like the accent that he uses in this. And just like the first movie, it looks like he's going to have an ensemble cast around him that are just like full of colorful people that'll just like accent the quirkiness of what the Knives Out movie was in the first one. Is hopefully going to carry on into this one. And Dave Bautista looks like he's going to help along with that. Kate Hudson looks like she's going to help along with that, and Edward Norton. Like, yeah, you watch this trailer, and it definitely looks like he's pushing it to different levels. So let's just pull up that trailer, and we'll walk through it here, because I already posted my trailer reaction to it. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link to that up in the cards and in the description below later on. But it starts with them on a yacht here, going out. So that first promo shot of them on the yacht, or at least boarding it, okay. From the teasers that we saw, I thought it was going to take place all on this yacht, but I guess this yacht takes them to an island where there's this mansion, and the bulk of it is going to take place at where this mansion is. So that's cool. And there's that table that we all saw them sitting at. Yeah, there's Janelle Monáe, Kate Hudson, cool, man, Jessica Henwick, Leslie Odom Jr., Catherine Hahn, I think is going to add something special to this too. And the music in this was really effective. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, like it was like that waltz kind of thing, right? And then it's mostly a voiceover by Daniel Craig, and this puzzle kind of imagery to it. That's cool to put the pieces together. So everybody likes a murder mystery, right? Yeah, this is from that teaser that we saw all of them getting on the boats. Oh, somebody's vaping? Anyway. And then there's like a colorful montage of all the characters here. Like like the richness of the color palette is it's breathtaking. Really breathtaking. Yeah. And then I guess somebody is going to end up dead, and they're going to be like, who done it? And yeah, Daniel Craig comes in here. Let's see if I can play at least this part for you guys, because I thought it was a lot of fun. Okay, so he doesn't say anything there, but just the look on his face when he's kind of like, ooh, because they're looking to him just like Poirot. You're like, come on, solve the case, Poirot. What's going on? Like they did in Death on the Nile. But this is Blanc. So but anyway, yeah. And Edward Norton, good to see him back. I'm glad that I hear that he's kind of difficult to work with sometimes, but I'm glad that he's showing up for this. He's always a great actor. Jessica Henwick there. Catherine Hahn. Yeah. So it looks like something happens at the dinner table there. Oh, that's Kate Hudson. Wow, she looks stunning for the age. She's like late 40s or something. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She looks fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And to think that Kaylee Cuoco was up for that. And Dave Bautista doing Dave Bautista, right? He's got like a gun in his little Speedo there. Oh, man.
Really, Duke?
just, come on. What? Why? Because I can, he says, or something like that. But, yeah, so it comes together. You get like a quick little montages of people doing weird things. And is she going to be, like, this is a red herring, obviously. She's got a knife, but she's probably just trying to defend herself. Who knows? That's how well crafted the first Knives Out was. And it's going to be fun to watch Daniel Craig as Blanc trying to unravel this mystery again. I can't wait for this. December 23rd on Netflix, guys. This drops. And I think it was well worth the money of Netflix to put out like the $200 million that they did or something to buy this property. Yeah, okay, so this is the thumb that I used. And Dave Bautista's like, okay, so when does the murder mystery start? And it's like Edward Norton. They're obviously looking at something horrific. Like somebody must be murdered or something.
All right, when's the murder mystery start?
Yeah, I'm on board with this. Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. For sure. Good trailer. And if you want to see my trailer reaction for it, my full initial reaction, it's up on the channel right now, guys. As long as it clears all the checks, and that's it should. It's a normal trailer reaction. What else am I going to say? Let's take a look at the IMDb for this. Or let's take a look at some comments first. Ooh, honestly, this just should be the trailer. It shows enough to know what we're in for, doesn't spoil the action scenes, and gets pumped to see it. Don't need another trailer. Don't need another trailer. Well, marketing would disagree with you, because you gotta just keep this at the top of everybody's mind, right? So they'll release another one probably around December-ish, early December, for sure. And yeah, because you got to get people back into talking about it. It's not the official trailer; is a teaser. Well done. I hope the official trailer does not spoil the movie like so many other trailers. Guys, it's a murder mystery. They're not going to spoil the mystery in the trailer. The first Knives Out didn't. So some people are just, that's ill-founded. You do not understand how excited I am for this movie. Yeah, okay. So some people are, really hoping this one makes this into a franchise. Well, it's already a franchise. So you see, some people don't even know that it's already signed on for 2 pictures with Netflix. So it's going to be a trilogy, guys. It's going to be a trilogy. And I'm sure that's what some of these comments are in the hands of Netflix. They're definitely going to make a franchise out of this. And I hope it's, if this one does good, they'll make another one, and then they'll have to re-up the deals for Rian Johnson to write more. And I hope he does, if this is good, because, as I said, I like Daniel Craig in this role. It's such a different kind of take from Bond. He uses a different accent. I think that looks great. Some comments here from the live chat. Glass Onion looks like a couple of hours of great escapism. Good time of the year for the release, Our Glass Viking says. Edward looks as if he is turning into the Hulk in your thumbnail. Yeah. It's hard to not think about that, right? Because he was the first Hulk in the MCU. But I've been waiting for this. I absolutely love the first one. And I was late to the party on the first one. Yeah, we all know that. I didn't see it in the theater. I saw it when it came out on streaming. So, and I regretted it because it was a good movie. It's probably my favorite Rian Johnson movie. Looper, I liked, but I don't find myself running back to it. All right. I know a lot of people do. So there you go. I'm so glad to see Jessica in more big productions. I've enjoyed her performance as GOT. So yeah, there you go. People are enjoying it. Let's go over to the IMDb. And we got the official poster there too. December 23rd is the release date. Famed Southern detective Benoit Blanc travels to Greece for his latest case. Cool. Yeah. Jessica Henwick, Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke. No, we didn't see him in the trailer, did we? And there's no name listed here, so maybe he's just like a small cameo. Maybe he's just in the beginning to help launch it or something like that. Maybe he's the victim. Wouldn't that be funny? He's just the body. They they open a closet and there's the dead body of Ethan Hawke. That would be funny, and that would be something that I don't think Rian Johnson would be afraid to do. That would be funny if he's just the body. Edward Norton, Catherine Hahn, Dave Bautista, Madeline Klein is Whiskey, Janelle Monáe, yeah, Kate Hudson, cool. Big cast, and that ensemble cast, as I said, really helps fill out and surround Daniel Craig as Blanc. So I'm really looking forward to this, and yeah, that ensemble cast just fills things out, and I hope the Crow reboot takes a lesson from that too. An ensemble cast flushes it out. Glass Onion trailer, guys. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and we will talk about it. All right, if you don't know how this works, guys, we're a daily movie news show, 12 p.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday, where we talk about all the big movie news headlines. And as you can see here, I try to go through it rather quickly. I don't give you a whole lot of fluff. What else can you find on this channel? Well, we do full live reactions for She-Hulk. In fact, later on today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be watching episode 4 of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. I can't wait for it. We do House of the Dragon on Mondays, 1:30 p.m. And episode 3 was so fantastic. I hope you guys join the channel and subscribe so you can see some of this content. The Rings of Power, episode 3 tomorrow, guys, 1:30 p.m. on Friday. Episode 3, Rings of Power. We're going to be watching that. I know it's been mixed, but I've been kind of liking it. I hope you guys have been too. And on the weekend, we do a horror weekly roundup where we talk about all the big movie news, horror movie news headlines that have dropped, and I wrap it up nicely for you guys, just as I am doing now, as we do in the movie news show. So I hope you guys find something that you like here. We also do full movie reactions. So when Glass Onion drops on Netflix, we're going to be doing a full live reaction right here on YouTube. It's all live, so you guys are able to interact with me in the live chat. You're going to find something that you like here if you like movies, series, trailer reactions, little shorts. You're going to find something really cool to talk about. All right, and I hope you hit that thumbs up button because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe. I feel dirty saying that, but whatever. All right, let's move on. Forrest Gump 2. Was it going to be something that was going to happen? Well, Tom Hanks says why it never got a sequel. He was going to be up for it, but then he gave a quote here as he was talking with a discussion with Robert Zemeckis. And it's kind of curious how this has kind of popped up all of a sudden. We know that there was a book, wasn't it called like Gump and Company or something, was the second book? So there was more to tell in that universe. Titled Gump and Company. Yeah, there we go. The book finds Forrest's shrimp business going under, leaving him trying to sell encyclopedias. What? On the street while he raises little Forrest. He loses that much money? No, I don't know about that. But here's the thing. Forrest Gump, I don't think they should make a sequel because it was so timeless. It used historical events and tied him into it. So I don't know how much more you could expand into because, yeah, if you could keep that motif going. But let's take a look at this quote from Tom Hanks as he said this on the Josh Horowitz's podcast. Talking about the possibilities of a Forrest Gump 2. Quote, I will say that with a long time in between, we did take a stab at talking about another Forrest Gump that lasted all of 40 minutes. And then we said, guys, come on. A smart thing I did is I never signed a contract that had a contractual obligation to a sequel. I always said, guys, if there's a reason to do it, let's do it. But you guys can't force me. There is that natural inclination that one of the pure commerce that says, hey, you just had a hit, so do it again and you'll have a hit. So yeah, so it's like the money talks, right? But I don't think there should be a sequel to Forrest Gump, and it's too late now. It's too late now. It had to be well beyond that story of what the book was about him losing everything and selling books, encyclopedias with his son, because it sounds like from that they would tear him back down just as he built everything back up. And if you do that route, people aren't gonna like that. So what do you guys think? Forrest Gump 2, I'm happy that they didn't. And as I said, what made it so magical is that they tied it in with historical events. And when this ended off, what more historical events could Forrest Gump be tied into? All right, guys. They're cutting the grass outside, so I got to close up my window and I got to turn on my fan. Arglass Viking says in live chat, didn't Forrest invest in Apple? In Apple, though? Yeah, he did in the movie. So he invested in a computer company, which obviously now Apple would have made him billions. So a sequel would have to be cool, but glad it was a one-off that can be revisited time and time again. And it is a great film. It totally is. What I liked about it is that it went through different genres and stuff like that, much like a film out of India where you go through a journey, right? And that's what I liked about it, because it got people who normally wouldn't see stuff like when he went to Vietnam, like those intense action sequences. It got people who wouldn't see that stuff to go see some types of visuals like that. Like one of my favorite shots of Forrest Gump is when he's carrying Bubba out of the forest, and like the napalm is coming down behind him. Beautiful. It was beautiful. Beautiful shot. Beautiful movie. I'm glad they didn't make a second one. I agree with Tom Hanks. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Let's just finish up with some live comments here I might have missed. Talking about the Black Adam posters. This should be a great box office contender for DCEU franchise, Arglass said. Yeah, for sure. I think I have the highest hopes for it, and I hope the trailer, when it drops, because my anticipation level for Black Adam right now is kind of like, and if the trailer is good, I'm gonna be like, and then I'll be like, yeah, I'm on board. I want to see it. Give it to me now. That's what I'm gonna be like. Other than that, yeah. Avatar 2 promo banner. What the heck is this, guys? Avatar 2. Well, I guess Avatar 2, The Way of Water, Images teases the sequel's arrival in 100 days. It's 100 days from now. Okay. Well, guys, this is a big franchise that people are very, very excited for. So there it is. It's just him on that creature, and it's got photoshopped in 100 days behind it. Ooh. December 16th, 100 days. So it's not that far away. And what's interesting about this is that Cameron has come out and said, I think he's starting to realize that it's not going to, like, he's not having the expectation that Avatar is going to make as much money as the first. Avatar The Way of Water is not going to make as much money as the first one. And I have to agree with that. And I think a lot of that has to do with just the amount of time that has passed. But me saying that Top Gun Maverick undermines that argument, because look how long they waited for that. It's just all about the story. I trust Cameron with his story instincts. It's just, for me, I'm just boggled why it took so long. Yeah, he's not convinced that this will reach the same box office success. Because, guys, it's a CG film. It's a cartoon. You know, all of this is CG. It's done in the computer. So they've been making movies in the computer now for more than a decade now. Why did it take so long? He said because the technology needed to advance far enough for him to make this sequel. Otherwise, it couldn't be done. But if you're giving us a CG movie, something about this, what James Cameron is telling us, doesn't hold water. At least in my eyes. You saw what I did there, right? But 100 days away from Avatar 2 promo banner, guys. Yeah, and we got the first teaser, which, okay, we're welcome back to Pandora. We saw some new images with them going underwater, which looked kind of cool, but I'm still waiting for that first trailer to see. Hopefully that trailer will do exactly what this new Black Adam trailer will do. Give us what the story is going to be about. Because the imagery, I know it sells people, but for me, I need a little bit more to chew on. I need to know what the story is going to be about. I know a little bit about what the story is going to be about because I follow the movie news, right? So I've been following little leaks here and there as to what it's going to be about, because we know that some things here that like he's going to have like a family now. He's going to have like a human son as well, and it's just, yeah, the first Avatar is going to be re-released September 23rd, 2022. With remastered picture and sound. That's a little bit early, isn't it? So they're re-releasing the first one to get people hyped and excited to see the second one that comes out December 20th. December 18th. No, December 16th. Oh, God, yeah, there's so many sequels that are planned for this. December 16th, 2022 is number 2, and then 2 years later it's number 3, and then number 4 and number 5. Ugh. Like, yeah. I wish they didn't announce the 4th and the 5th one, because for some reason I can't articulate it. For some reason, that it almost takes the wind out of the sails for me. Just give me the second one first before you tell me that you're going to give me the 5th one, right? Like we understand in the MCU that eventually we're going to get down to like the 4th and 5th Avengers movies. We know and that's okay. But for this, it's kind of like, have you earned it yet? The MCU has earned it. Avatar hasn't earned it. The box office of the first one would say maybe, yes, but we haven't seen how well the sequel does. So we'll have to see how that is, for sure. All right. What's next? I didn't really want to end up talking about this one. I didn't, because we talked a little bit about this one at the end of yesterday's show, because it's a rumor. And that's, I prefer to more or less talk about substantiated things, and I'll make fun of things like Spitgate and stuff, but since lots of people are talking about Fantastic Four rumor claiming that Jodie Comer is going to be the Invisible Woman, I guess we might as well address it here today too, because there's that big D23 coming up this weekend, right? So yeah, I'm going to be busy on the weekend. If any trailers drop, any news drops, I guess we'll be going throughout the weekend, and I'll just have like my studio set up. Anything drops, I'll jump on and we'll talk about it. If news like this drops, the cast for the Fantastic Four, that Jodie Comer is going to be Sue Storm, then as far as the potential casting of it, I got no problem with it. I guess MovieWeb here is using this guy's show as confirmation. I always take whatever this guy says with a grain of salt, because he was the guy, he spoiled Spider-Man No Way Home for a lot of people, because he posted pictures of Toby and Andrew on his social medias way before, like a month or so before they even put out. Yeah, it's just so yeah, anyway, they're quoting him on this, so if it is, okay, fine, cool. That's the way I feel about it. If it is, she's a good actress. Kudos for her. I'm sure that if they announce her as Sue Storm, they're going to announce the rest of the cast. So we'll know who Reed Richards is, as we'll know who Mr. Fantastic is as well. So we'll have to see how that pans out. It's rumor. I can't substantiate it from any other big trades. And that's what we usually normally do here on this channel. We just talk about what's been confirmed. Maybe. No, we talk about some speculation, like we just did. But we weigh it accordingly, right? And if it gets confirmed, fine. I'm somebody who doesn't need to have the validation of saying, I said it here first. I said it first. It's like, You guys don't care. I don't care. So why do I need to have that validation for myself? I'm not that big-headed. I know my head's big, but it's not that big. Anyway, our Glass Vikings in the live chat says 100 days until the world turns blue. The audience has starved of good movies. The revenue and popularity of Avatar may not be all that surprising for Avatar 2. Well, yeah, maybe that's a good point, Art Glass Vikings there, that because we've had this lull, there hasn't been very big movies. People are, clamoring for something cool. Black Adam comes out in October. Halloween ends. So we'll be ramping up there towards the end of October. Hopefully November will be strong, and then December, hopefully we'll round out the year pretty good. All right. What's next here on the? All right. So I'm a big Jessica Chastain fan. The Good Nurse trailer has Jessica Chastain taking on a serial killer, Eddie Redmayne, in The Good Nurse, based on the true story of Charles Cullen. The true story. All right. So the new Netflix trailer, The Good Nurse, October 26th, is going to be on Netflix. And the trailer dropped yesterday. And I was going to watch it before the show, but I forgot. Guys. But let's just take a look at the synopsis here, and then we'll take a look at it. Amy, a compassionate nurse and single mother struggling with a life-threatening heart condition, is stretched to her physical and emotional limits by the hard and demanding night shifts at the ICU. But help arrives when Charlie, a thoughtful and empathic fellow nurse, starts at her unit. While sharing long nights at the hospital, the two develop a strong and devoted friendship. And for the first time in years, Amy truly has faith in her and her young daughter's future. But after a series of mysterious patient deaths, sets off an investigation that points to Charlie as the prime suspect, Amy is forced to risk her life and the safety of her children to uncover the truth. So, Eddie Redmayne, killer. Jessica Chastain. Let's take a look at some of these images from the trailer for The Good Nurse. Going to be on Netflix. Because, hey, you can do that here. Let's just make sure that everything is kosher. Okay, so she comes in, or she's sitting there having coffee. And
just, work's been pretty awful without you there.
So
you and I were
they're friends.
Partners.
I don't want to talk about work.
Okay, so, and then we read from the synopsis, he's the murderer. Okay, let's put on some subtitles here. So Redmayne playing the bad guy, based on a chilling true story. So how are the girls? So it sounds like she's got two girls. So she's working in ICU, intensive care unit, triage. I'm sure this trailer will establish that.
Inez.
There you go. Yeah, her death. It was sudden.
Oh. Okay, so there's an investigation.
Mind taking a look at
The insulin.
Inner system has doubled the medication error. So he's overdosing people. Ooh. Yeah. See, that's it's based on real life, guys? Is that... yeah. So this really happened. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that then.
Medication error, which is really rare.
We understand.
But Jessica Chastain and Eddie Redmayne are top-tier talent. I cannot get over how cute your little Vanessa is. Ooh. Is that what he says? Like,
I cannot get over how cute your little Vanessa is.
Okay, so she's saying that. Okay. Huh. So, and let me guess. That kid better not pass on.
Oh my God. There's insulin in her system.
The mother died. Oh, the mother died. So he's killing people by putting in insulin. That does sound vaguely familiar to me for some reason. So, yeah, that's horrifying. So, we're going to get this chronicled of him killing people, and there's going to be cops coming around asking her to help out, and then they're going to catch him in the end. The rumor was true about him. Insulin was in a dead guy's sailing bag. So, yeah. Something about that sounds vaguely familiar. It's just, why people, catch him, lock him up. Eddie Redmayne. Horrifying.
Right now.
And then the trailer ends where she's waiting for him in the coffee shop there too. So.
Hey.
The good nurse. The good nurse. She's the good nurse. He's the bad nurse. So, yeah, Eddie in a bad guy role, he has the range, but I prefer him as the good guy underdog. Well, he's just trying to stretch himself, you know. So, I'll give him the chance to do that. Netflix, October 26th. Let's take a look at some of the comments. Academy Award winner Jessica Chastain. It was a long time coming, and she was always incredible before, but is undeniably satisfying to finally see that on screen. Yeah. Because she won last year for Tammy Faye, right? So this casting is on point. They're really about to show down. I'm in for anything Jessica Chastain. She's a damn good actor. Indeed she is. Put two Oscar-winning actors together in one movie and it's going to be a masterpiece. Well, not necessarily, Tony P. Not necessarily. It looks like he's got some responses to that. Don't Look Up wasn't epic at all. A good example. The good example. Yeah. But I'm sure he just said that on the cuff, right? And that's what people do in comment section, which I hope you guys do too. Put some comments down there because YouTube likes it when you do that. But the good nurse, guys, Redmayne as a bad guy, killing patients. That's awful. That's just awful. On Netflix. Yeah. And if you do like to comment about stuff, guys, there's my normal social media handles on the Instagram. We do a post show before the show goes live here on YouTube, where I talk about my preparations and such like that. There wasn't one today because I was uploading the Glass Onion trailer, but we do the post show on Facebook Live on the Mirror Domains Facebook page, and you can find that all linked here. And we do some fun TikToks and stuff like that too. I'm learning my way around these shorts, and once I figure out the master formula, it's gonna be good. It's going to be cool because some go to 8,000, some only get one view. I don't know how that works, guys, but I'll figure it out. And join me on some of the behind-the-scenes stuff there on the social media handles on your domains. All right, let's continue on. Anna Kendrick is one of my favorite actresses. She's just cool all around, too, from what I understand. She's going to be directing an upcoming crime thriller, The Dating Game. Cool. We know Anna Kendrick from the Pitch Perfect series, right? And she was in the Twilight movies. But she's going to be stepping behind the camera to direct her first movie called The Dating Game, based on a true story of a serial killer, that joined a dating game. Oh, man. The film will tell the true story of Cheryl Bradshaw, a bachelorette who appeared and took part in the 70s matchmaking TV show, The Dating Game, and chose an attractive and funny bachelor. However, little did Bradshaw know that behind Akla's charming personality and allure, he was a psycho killer. Okay, so yeah, that's awful. Interesting subject matter to be your first movie, Anna. Hourglass says, so Charles Cullen was active between 1988 and 2003. Not familiar with this monster. Was that about Good Nurse? But, yeah. So, I don't know what the motif of serial killers are in these two stories. I didn't mean to do it, guys, but The Dating Game, which is currently being developed by AGC Studios, who did Moonfall. Okay. But, that doesn't mean anything. The film will be fully financed by AGC, with production companies Boulder Light and Vertigo Entertainment hopping on board as co-producers. Well, that's what happens. And so it's got the money behind it. The film is scheduled to begin late on October, with an additional cast members expected to be announced soon. Anna Kendrick behind the camera. Okay, cool, man. She's a good actress, and I hear that she's a good person all around too. So it's a lot of weight stepping behind the camera, especially on big productions. Hopefully, she can manage all of that stuff, and I think she will. Because when she's small, but I get the impression from her when she gets angry and she puts her foot down on things. You better not cross her. Yeah, and that's what I like about it. Sounds cool. The Dating Game, directed by Anna Kendrick. Cool. Cool for her. The subject matter sounds pretty daunting, and hopefully she's able to pull that off nicely. Anna Kendrick is the girl next door. Great talent. She was good in The Accountant with Ben Affleck. She was awesome in that. They had some good interactions in that. Looking forward to seeing what she can do behind the scenes, indefinitely, for sure. Chris Schober says in the live chat, is Forrest Gump 2 going to have Tom Hanks? And what is the release date? Okay, well, we can go back to that Tom Hanks story. It's not going to happen. The Forrest Gump 2 they were talking about it for the length of 40 minutes, apparently. But then it never materialized into anything. So it was going to be about him losing his shrimp business. And then him and his son were going to have to sell encyclopedias. At least that's what the book was about. I think the movie would have to be different because Art Glass Viking said in the live chat, he bought stock in Apple. So there's no way that he would have lost all his money if he had Apple stock. So Apple computers, right? And I read the quote earlier, so if you want to go back and check that out, I'll put time codes maybe today for you guys in the comment section after this goes up, so you can follow along. What's next? Bob Iger. He was the leader of Disney until recently, and he stepped aside for Bob Chapek. But Bob Iger addresses or assesses the streaming service, says. And I don't think they'll all make it. And I agree with him. Netflix is going to thrive. They have some issues now, but they're not going away, the former Disney CEO says. So he assesses asses. In college, I wrote a paper, and I accidentally misspelled assess with one S instead of two S's. So I said assess. Asses of the workforce, I said. Hey, you guys you don't care about that. Let's talk about this, what Bob Iger said. So, yeah, there's too many streaming services, and I'm sure that not all of them will survive with Netflix, Apple TV Plus, Amazon, Disney Plus, with less competitors like Warner Bros., Discovery, HBO Max, Discovery Plus, that's going to come. What else is out there? Paramount Plus, Shudder. Yeah. And then you got all the free ones out there like Tubi, Netscape, or Film Flicks and stuff like that. It's just like not all of them can survive. And I think some of them will just get absorbed back into the bigger ones. And I hope they do that. Because Paramount Plus, it's kind of like Paramount Plus, guys. And then you got weird things happening with like HBO Max and Hulu, because HBO Max is only in the States, right? So we get it here on Crave in Canada, and Hulu sometimes we get on Disney Plus here. And it's so weird and convoluted, some of the licensing things. Yeah, some of them are going to not survive. They can't. They're not primary business for them. They're measured probably by different standards in terms of the bottom line, and they serve other purposes in those companies. But they got deep pockets like Apple TV. Definitely, talking about Apple. Apple does have deep pockets. They got some tough hands, and it takes a lot of capital to be in that business, he said. I don't think they'll all make it. A lot of capital, yeah. So, like even Netflix, as big as it is, has huge debts, right? It's kind of like balancing that mix of how much debt do we have to how much success we have, how much licenses we can get, and not all of them are going to be able to compete. People's disposable income cannot support the independent streaming services. Yeah, because it's too much. Even when the lower discounted ad versions, it's still too much. There should be a consolidation, which is value for money. It reached a saturation point. Yeah, and we're slowly getting to that saturation point, for sure. But that's the business side of things. I just thought it was worthwhile talking about, because we are talking about a lot of the streaming services now, with things like that come out, like the Good Nurse there, that's going to be on Netflix. Hellraiser is going to be on Hulu. A lot of these things are just coming out on streaming services now, like The Gray Man. Glass Onion is going to be on Netflix, so it's all streaming. And for sure, I'm sure that a lot of them out there, like Peacock, like those libraries, it'll be more profitable for them just to sell their libraries to the bigger services, and it makes it more affordable, I think, for people, right? All right, enough of that business talk. Talking about streaming and HBO, this one caught my eye, and we'll just quickly address this one now. House of the Dragon VFX, because I've been really enjoying House of the Dragon here. We've been doing full live watch-alongs here. It's nicely tied up in a playlist for you guys. Apparently there was a VFX error in the last episode. This is not a huge spoiler. It's not going to be a spoiler to the content of what happened in the show. But I guess Viserys here is supposed to have missing fingers. And they didn't edit out the shot. Game of Thrones has been notorious every now and then for like leaving like a Starbucks cup in the shot that people call it out. But I guess Paddy there, you can see here that he was supposed to be like missing fingers, and he had like these green things on so that they would just take that out in post, and they forgot that shot. I didn't see it. I just wasn't paying attention, I suppose, enough. But, well, you can maybe see it in my live reaction. Go back and try to find that scene. He was holding a note there. Oh, yeah, he sent that note to Damien on the beach, right? That he was sending aid. So I'll have to go back and check that. Did I see it? I guess I didn't, because I don't remember it. But I guess you could see the socks that were on his fingers there. So, okay. They went back. You're not going to see it for too much longer, apparently, because they're going to fix that. They fixed it. And Paddy here, as Viserys, has been doing a fantastic job. Paddy Considine. Considine? I'll have to look up how to pronounce his last name properly here, because he's been doing a really good job. And House of the Dragon, guys, as I said, we do full live watch-alongs for that. I thought it was really cool. So our Glass Viking says in the live chat, I thought his hand was just withering over time. I thought he wore gloves mostly. Oh, yeah, I can't remember. But it is what it is. All right. Sounds like they're done cutting the grass out there, so I'll open up the window again. Let's talk about this Darkman sequel. Darkman. I like Darkman with Liam Neeson. Sam Raimi directed it. Long time ago in the 90s, right? Bruce Campbell teases his return in a Darkman Legacy sequel. Cool. Yeah, because it was Bruce Campbell there. He was the final Shemp, right? He was the final mask that he put on at the end, and it's just him walking away. But I don't know how that would work, because if you're going to make a Darkman sequel, bring back Liam Neeson. Come on, you have to, right? And as you go on and read this article, perhaps maybe he will. I guess he was out quoted talking about this story. So let's take a look at this. Evil Dead News says Darkman again. Sam Raimi says Universal has started talking about the Legacy sequel. Okay, so they started talking about it. And they could do that. I guess they would go under the premise of just ignoring because I know that there were sequels to Darkman with Arnold Vosloo, right? Or Vosloo. Just ignore those ones and go straight to a Liam Neeson sequel. They could. And I think that would be nice to see. It was cheesy, guys, but it was also a lot of fun. Sam Raimi, would Liam Neeson return? And I heard he was asked this too. I think he said that, yeah, if it was there, he would do it. Universal is talking about a Darkman sequel. The producer is there's a producer attached. I haven't heard the story yet or gone into it. I've been busy with Doctor Strange, but I think it's cool. Says Raimi, right? That's Raimi? Yeah. But I also heard quotes that Liam Neeson was asked about it, and he said that, yeah, he would return if, the mix of people involved would be there. Could they do it? Is it too late now? Maybe. I don't know. But if there's rumblings about it, I'll keep my ear to the ground, and for sure, if anything materializes, I want to check it out for sure. All right. We got a few more stories here that are linked down in the description, but not there on the side. Let's just try to get through them, keeping on with the Liam Neeson. You think that they should do a reboot there, Artglass? A reboot? I don't know. But if Liam Neeson wants to come back, I wouldn't turn him down. And apparently there was a simple pitch for him to come back. Spoiler alert, guys. He does come back in the Obi-Wan series, but not for that long. It's like he was there for maybe one day on the set, and maybe even for like half a day to shoot his scene. Well, actually, probably to get into all the makeup again. Maybe a full day, and probably just to have fun on the set, talking with Ewan and stuff. That would have been cool. But apparently it was a very simple pitch. He was talking about in this interview with Disney Plus and the Obi-Wan A Jedi's Return documentary that dropped. He said in a quote, "I spoke to Deborah a number of months ago, and she told me that Ewan was going to do this series." And Deborah Chow is the one who directed the series, guys. And Deborah, just something towards the end where Obi-Wan was going to go through some journey and he's reaching out for help and you're not there. That's Qui-Gon Jinn. And then he sees you. And I thought, yeah, I'm on board for that. I'm definitely on board for that. So, yeah, he's going to go through some journey and he's reaching out for help and you're not there. What? That's a weird quote, though. It almost suggests that this cameo was supposed to be earlier in the film. Or not the film, in the series. Because he's going to go on the journey. So it almost sounds like it was going to happen before he goes off to get Leia. And because this happens at the very, very end, guys. Very interesting. But it was cool that he came back, and if he can come back for that, he can come back for Darkman, right? He can come back for Darkman. Why not? Liam Neeson. I think he's got one more in him. Why not? Why not? All right. Rosario Dawson, keeping on with the Star Wars stuff. Rosario Dawson's been the talk of the town for the last couple of days, right? Yeah, she had that big interview on Hollywood Reporter yesterday. So she talked about the Ahsoka. Just expanding on that, I guess she's already hoping for a season 2. I hope so, because it's awesome casting. She talked about how she had to learn martial arts for the first season of Ahsoka, which they're still shooting right now. Still got a couple months to go on that. So let's see. We both had our birthdays on this project, and it's like we're having the best birthdays present ever in real time. But we already getting sad because it's almost over. Hopefully we'll get a sequel. Yeah, I think it will. As long as the tone doesn't shift too much from like what they did with Book of Boba Fett. You know, it started off with Boba Fett, then it slowly transformed into Mandalorian Season 2.5. As long as they don't do that. Keep it on Ahsoka, keep it on Grand Admiral Thrawn, and and Ezra. Yeah, I'm excited for it, guys. And hopefully it's good enough that it will get a sequel. We'll be doing full live watch-alongs for that one for sure. For sure. Hey, we've done it all so far for Mandalorian Season 1 and 2 and Book of Boba Fett. So for sure. Let's take some live comments here. What do you think of Orphan First Kill? Chris Schober says, I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was one of my favorite Julia Stiles performances because of the reveals in it. I'm not going to spoil it now for people who haven't seen Orphan First Kill. But this, it starts off, which you think would be just a normal generic sequel to Orphan, it's a prequel to The Orphan, but it starts off like a normal generic kind of thing, and then it transforms into something totally different. And Isabel Fuhrman was great in it. Julia Stiles was good in it, and Matthew Finlan plays the brother of supposedly Esther. So the twist in it, 6.5 on IMDb and 74 on Rotten Tomatoes. What did I give it? I think I gave it like a 7, right? But good performances from her. You got to get over the fact that she's like now in her 20s. And once you see that, like she does look like she's older and it's supposed to be a prequel, once you can get past that, it's actually a fairly enticing, small little film. Small. Right? Nothing too big, grandiose. It's small and contained. It's all about the actors. And, Julia Stiles and Elizabeth Fuhrman. Isabel Fuhrman, right? Fantastic. Yeah. We're great. Real standouts. And the twists that happen in this. It turns into like a big cat and mouse kind of thing. And I thought Julia Stiles, good to see her back and really cool. I liked Orphan First Kill, and I'm not unapologetic about it at all. Who is your pick for Grand Admiral Thrawn? Our Viking says. Well, I think we already got a casting for Grand Admiral Thrawn, didn't we? Ahsoka TV series. Let's pull that up. I thought we already got a casting for Thrawn. Or speculative casting, right? Ray Stevenson, this is going to be him, I think. Tentatively. And Mary Elizabeth Winstead's going to be in it, too. So people are speculating that he's going to be our Thrawn. I got no problem with that. Who would be my top pick? Well, I would have loved to have seen Jason Isaac. Jason Isaac would have been cool. Lars Mikkelsen is rumored but not confirmed. That Lars would be okay too. Lars Mikkelsen. Okay, guys, you just finished cutting on it. Now they're coming back and redoing it. Unbelievable. I heard that they're making 3 Knives Out movies. Okay, Chris Schober says yes. When the Glass Onion was those rights for Knives Out sequels were purchased from Netflix, he signed for 2. They gave him like $200 million for the rights, right? Ryan Johnson, I think it was overall, it was like $400 million. It was like $200 million to him, and then another $200 million for the productions of Knives Out. So he signed on for 2 of them for sure on Netflix, exclusives on Netflix. So we're going to get a trilogy of Knives Out for sure, but people were saying hopefully that it turns into a franchise. And Daniel Craig back as Blanc. Watch my trailer reaction. That's live now on the channel. You'll see my big, huge smile come across my face when he came on. All right. That'll be cool. All right. We got 2 more. No, we got 2 more stories, and then we'll round it out here for the movie news show. In about 28 minutes, we'll be going live for the She-Hulk. She-Hulk, guys. Whoops. No, She-Hulk. Come on, James. There we go. She-Hulk. 28 minutes, we're going to go live. We're going to be watching She-Hulk Episode 4, and I can't wait for it. I cannot wait. Oh, we're slowly getting through the show. We're talking with you guys in the live chat, and it's been a lot of fun. I like that. And that's what I want this show to transform into. Talking with you guys mostly about movie news stuff. Talking about what's my favorite show, what's my favorite actor to do this. Like, I like engaging in that stuff. Who would I cast in this role? Could you see a sequel? What would the sequel be about? And that's what I want to talk about. I love talking about that stuff. Lord of the Rings stars show support against racist backlash. Ooh, yeah. Apparently a lot of people haven't, not a lot of people. some people out there have not been liking Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. I liked what they were trying to do with the first episode, but I really liked the second episode quite a bit, especially when it went in with Durin and Elrond. But apparently the original stars, the original hobbits, have come back and to say, hey, we give our support to the new series, and that's cool. I just thought it was cool because, hey, these guys still get together from time to time, and it warms my heart. It warms my heart that, you know, you hear productions sort of like what Don't Worry Darling, where everybody hates each other behind the scenes. Not with the case with Lord of the Rings. These guys, I guess, still get in touch, and they like talking to each other. They're friends. It warms the heart. It's cool to see they're still all together. But yeah, Sean Astin says, you are all welcome here. The racist backlash stuff, I had to learn about it because I didn't know where it was coming from. You know, the original books were written about, it was supposed to be about representing the UK at the time. It's kind of like, it's just like you're trying to draw connections between the inspiration to what it was supposed to be represented. It's just like, guys, yeah, I don't like to get into that too much, but it makes me a little bit, it bums me out. It does. Because I when I was watching it, I said yes, it was kind of weird seeing an elf with short hair. But it's kind of like you get over it after a while and just you get enthralled with the story and the imagery. So it's cool that these guys are going to bat for it too. It's really cool. And I'm sure Ian McKellen would go to bat for the new production as well too. So that's awesome. These guys, yeah, they're the true matches, right? For doing that. And tomorrow, guys, 1:30 p.m. tomorrow, we'll be watching episode 3 of Rings of Power. And I'm definitely looking forward to it. All right. And then finally, later on, as I just said, 25 minutes now, we're going to be watching She-Hulk. And hopefully, we see from the little trailers there, that teasers, that Wong is going to be back in this one. So, hey, you can't go wrong with Wong. So, that's pretty much the way that the day has been in the realm of movie news. We're going to take a look at the old Twitter universe now to see if I missed anything, to see if that Black Adam trailer has dropped. And as soon as that Black Adam trailer does drop, we will be doing a full reaction for it. That'll be live here on the channel. Well, not live. I won't be doing it. Well, maybe I will do a live reaction because it'll be late at night and I might be able to squeeze it in. Just who knows? We'll have to see. And if I don't get it today, everybody's going to be flooding the market with the Black Adam reaction anyway. So we'll have to see how that goes. Did I miss anything from the big notes? No, I didn't. All right. So let's go over to the old Twitterverse and round out the day. And then, well, yeah. I haven't had my breakfast yet, but I don't think I'll have time to make it in between the shows. Kaylee Cuoco and Pete Davidson star in the first trailer for Meet Cute. All right. Which one? Oh, yes. We heard about this one. So there's a teaser out now. And Kaylee Cuoco is awesome. She is. And, okay, so apparently in this, it's going to be on Peacock. So we're not going to watch the trailer here, but apparently she's like a hairdresser or something, and she falls in love with this guy, but he's already taken or something. So she goes in a time machine and goes back in time to try to seduce him. And I think perhaps the time machine might be a tanning bed. Meet Cute.
I'm sorry,
but I like Kaylee Cuoco. I'm still a little bit mixed on Pete Davidson as an actor. He hasn't won me over yet. And we know he's not a big draw because Bodies didn't do all that well at the box office. But Kaylee, I'll watch this movie with Kaylee. Going in a time machine. I'm going to have to watch this trailer. It's going to be on Peacock. So, good for her. Yeah, she didn't get the Knives Out role. She was going to be the Kate Hudson role in Knives Out Glass Onion. She was going to be that Kate Hudson role, but okay. You know, at least she's still working. She's got this kind of thing going. She's got the Harley Quinn series going. She's got the Flight Attendant that she's nominated for, so that's cool. That's just kudos. Good for her. And, yeah, really cool. Just don't get married in a little bit, okay? Oh, I can't believe I said that. Anyway, Chris Schober says, I hope that they make a Book of Boba Fett Season 2. So does Tamoira Morrison. He hopes so too, and he hopes that they get rid of the crime boss, trying to appease to everybody. He wants them to make it back to the hard hitting Boba Fett, and I hope they go that direction too. Ana de Armas for Blonde in Venice. Yeah, Blonde comes out on Netflix here in a little bit, right? That biopic of Marilyn Monroe. And Ana de Armas. Apple has acquired Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me. Okay. Cast of The Acolyte. We talked about that yesterday, right? Jodie Turner-Smith joined, and now we got Lee Jung-jae. Lee Jung-jae? Okay. He was in Squid Game, right? He was the main guy in Squid Game? So the guy from Squid Game is joining The Acolyte? Star Wars. Can't go wrong with that. That's cool. Right? Who was in Squid Game? Or am I thinking about this wrong? What the heck is going on here? IMDb. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of it wrong, but okay. I'll confirm that for later on. Anya Taylor-Joy. Furiosa. I'm waiting for Furiosa. I like that black and white photo too. Good values. If you're an artist and you like to draw, you like black and white photos because it helps you sharpen your skills. And drawing Anya Taylor-Joy is no easy task. Oh, wow. Yeah. Lee Jung-jae. Some cast, yeah. So he is in Squid Game, right? Or am I thinking about the right guy? Adam Driver, White Noise is 91%. We've seen trailers for that. It's also got Greta Gerwig, who's directing the Barbie movie. Ah, weird movie. Michelle Yeoh. Cool. She's really flourishing now, isn't she? She was just in Everything Everywhere All at Once this year, which is a big hit. Olivia Wilde fired Shia LaBeouf, although LaBeouf says no because apparently LaBeouf has receipts saying that he wasn't fired. Like he's got actual proof. My responsibility was towards her. I'm like a mother wolf. He comes at his work with an intensity that can be combative. It wasn't the ethos that I demand in my productions. Yeah, we heard about all that stuff. Olivia Wilde, great talent. I'm despite all that's been going on, I'm still looking forward to Don't Worry, Darling. And her career is, even if it doesn't fare well at the box office, her career is going rather well, and it won't hurt her career at all. And what the oh my god, those shoes. Oh my god. I want to see her walk in those. Janelle Monáe, it's going to be Glass Onion. Madeline Klein is in Glass Onion. Yeah, we know. We saw the trailer. It's up there right now, guys. Jessica Henwick. So that's the big talk of the town. And Kate Hudson. Wow. All right. I think that's pretty much, yeah, our first teaser. Okay, that's kind of fun. Weird Al and Daniel Radcliffe together, because Radcliffe's going to be playing him in that biopic, right? So they're out doing promotion for that. Wow, Al has been aging fairly well. For sure. But you see how, when I first had my hesitations about Radcliffe playing him, is that you can see here, weird, Al is like lanky. He's got long limbs, and you can see that here in his legs, in his position. And Radcliffe really doesn't have that. He's of smaller proportions, right? He doesn't have the lankiness, but I don't care about that. As long as he gives us a good performance. By the teaser, the trailer that we saw for it, it looks like Radcliffe is going to knock that out of the park. So that's cool. All right, what's this? The Good Wife. Disney Plus. All right, Little Mermaid. Are we going to get an update about the Little Mermaid at D23 that comes out this weekend, guys? Starts this weekend. We'll have to wait and see. All right, guys, we're sitting at 11:14, and I might as well just stay on here until we go live. I'll give myself a 10-minute break here before we go and watch She-Hulk. House of Dragon Episode 3 has exceeded 16 million viewers. Oh, man. That beach scene where Damon just unleashes fury. It was great. And I like the armor. As I said before, I like the armor. Shia LaBeouf does a great one-to-one with John Bernthal. Very honest. Yeah, I heard he did a podcast with him, and that's where all this stuff came out. John Bernthal's podcast, I need to check it out for sure. But yeah, cool. I heard that The Mandalorian Season 4 was rumored. I don't think it's rumored. I think it's already confirmed. I know that I thought Favreau was already signed on for that. Let me just take a look. I thought they already, because I thought when they greenlit Season 3 that number 4 was along with that. It really depends on how. I guess maybe they're waiting to see how Season 3 does. I hear Season 3 is going to take some choices that some people may not like regarding Grogu. So we'll have to see how well that pans out. But we'll be doing live watch-alongs for the next season of Mandalorian for sure. And it would come as no surprise if there's going to be a Season 4. But I thought they had already confirmed it. But I guess not. All right. I got 4 minutes here. I don't know if I'm going to do a post show today because we've been going so long, and I haven't had my breakfast yet, guys. So what I'll just do is I'll probably just jam here. I'll just jam for the next 5 minutes. Then we'll take a 10-minute break and come back for She-Hulk. It's been a long show today, guys. But it's been a lot of fun talking with you in the live chat, for sure. All right. Knives Out 2. Can't wait for that. Season 4 due to begin filming December for 2024 release. Yeah, I thought that, Hourglass Vikings. Guys, this is what we sometimes do. This is sort of what we do in the post show on the Facebook both shows, is I'll whip out the guitar and I'll play a few licks. Because, you know, you see some of the YouTubers out there, they've got the guitar in the background. I like to just pick it up and just jam. Yeah, I don't know how Jeff Martin plays the Fire in the Head, because he plays it with his finger down on the 3rd fret, and then he goes back up to the 5th fret. He just hammers it like this, and I don't hold my hand in the way that I can do that. I know that's the way you're supposed to hold your hand, but it's really kind of hard. I guess it's because he wants to mitigate the finger sliding sound, right? Yeah. Trim my fingernail there. Oh man, oh, that's what I like about playing guitar. Da, da, da. Oh yeah. All right, guys, give me 9 minutes. Give me 10 minutes here, and we'll be watching She-Hulk here in 10 minutes. And thank you very much for joining me on the live show today, guys. Join us tomorrow, and we'll be talking about that Black Adam trailer that dropped. And looking forward to the Rings of Power tomorrow, guys. See you then, and see you in about 10 minutes for She-Hulk Episode 4. Can't wait for it. See you there.